All right, so we're starting a warm up. I'm gonna do V-bar. Now, normally I do rope presses, but with this, 15-20 reps for the first 2 sets, and then 3 to 4 working sets of 12 reps, okay? And this really kind of gets the elbows warmed up, nothing crazy, and work into the more heavier movements. All right, so the second movement is gonna be the French press, okay? We're doing this on a lying bench. 12 repetitions on this. This is kind of more my power movement that's going to work the long head of the tricep. And with this, you know, I just try to really get a good contraction, good squeeze, and just pump through the reps. All right, so third exercise is this hammer strength selectorized piece, which is kind of like a tricep extension, individual arms. I really like this because it kind of keeps the elbow in place, kind of sit high on the seat, and 12 repetitions doing each arm together, okay? This is more of an isolateral movement, but I still work both arms at the same time. Powering through the reps, keeping that pump going. All right, so final exercise, dumbbell kickback 2 arms. So what I'm really trying to do here, just get the extra blood in there. Kickback, I always like doing these. I used to do 1 arm at a time, maybe lean on a bench, but the 2 arm, as you notice with a lot of movements, is kind of how I'm doing it. Get that crazy pump, 12 reps. All right, so this exercise, our starting bicep movement, one of my favorites getting ready for the Olympia. Really get the biceps warmed up. Remember, after you train triceps, you're gonna get huge pump in bis. So 12 reps of this, maybe first set 15. Check it out. All right, so with this exercise, I hate training arms, I have to tell you that.
You think they used to be weak?
Yeah, the thing is my arms were weak, but it's just so repetitive, right? Then other people they love their arm day, right? But I always do bis and tris together, and the reason I do that, guys, is because I get a much better pump when I do my triceps first. So you'll never see a routine where, and I always talk about that on the volume training book that I sell online. Like, I have certain routines that I believe are like the best, and they're the best for the experience, just like training calves prior to any other body part to prioritize. So I prioritize training arms together, so I get that pump in one side, and then it's so much easier to pump the other side. Same thing with quads and hamstrings, that's how I do that. So with this, I'm gonna do, you know, probably like 3 or 4 different movements, and obviously a little shortened arm workout today because of my schedule. But, and I'm not trying to have 22-inch arms anymore. All right, so standing cambered bar curls, 12 reps. Now, I do this with a straight bar, cable, you know, sometimes Olympic bar, but this one cambered, little bend work, a little bit of the brachialis too. 12 repetitions on this, pretty standard movement. I'm not exactly perfect on this movement, so don't try to correct my form, it's just the way my arms go. Okay, so the basic alternate dumbbell curl. I don't even know how many reps I do, I don't really count, but I figure 8 or 9 on each side. And with this, momentum is key for me. Okay, not to say the form is exactly right, but with this, just powering through. Really trying to get some forearm work in here. Being in a retired state, I'm not really worried about having the biggest arms or forearms, but just try to get stimulation, get the pump going in there. Just powering through the reps. Listen, you can do 1 arm at a time for continuous reps or alternate arms, whatever you feel best. All right, so what do you want to ask me?
That was quick.
Yeah, so we're on a schedule today, so better than skipping, you know how many days people skip workouts, right? So I got in probably 30 minutes of arms, so 15 for each arms, for each tricep and bicep. So better than nothing. I'm feeling pumped and ready. I can show my arms off.
Sometimes that's what you got to do. That's right.
You got to do this. What you do.